So for today, this just looks like a pile of trash, but it's not. I'm just going to show the yarn that I'm using. It's Baby Bee Sweet Delight. Cloudy is the color, and it is 5mm. I'm sorry, this looks all crazy. My daughter ripped up my paper, but yeah, so it's 4mm crochet hook. But for these shorts and this project, I am using a 4.25mm just because that's all I had, and it's coming out fine. It's coming out perfect. So far, this is what I have for the shorts, and all I did to start off with is I chained 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I chained 12, and then I just single crocheted up from there, and then single crocheted in each back loop for the ribbing around here. And this part, I'm going to use a drawstring to tie it together at the top. And how I measure this is I use a tape measure, so you can use a tape measure, measure it to yourself, or you can also just wrap it around yourself. I left a little bit of like space right here, just so that way when it ties, I can feel it. Okay, like it's tight, it's fitting around my waist good, you know. And this is I'm just going around now and half double crochets just until I get to the crotch area. So far I have, actually, first when I start off, I single crocheted around. I didn't count, but I'll count right now for you. See how many single crochets I did around. Okay, so it's 105 stitches that I did. This is a smaller stitch, so that's why. I'm going to keep going a little bit more. I'm actually going to try this on. Like I said, as I go, this is just how I make shorts. I'll put it on, make sure it fits good. If I need to add more stitches or half double crochet two together, I'll do that as I go along, and just, yeah, that's just what I do. So I'll be right back I'll be back once I get to the crotch area. So like I said, just try them on. When you get to your crotch area, then you'll know when to stop, and then I'll show you how we do that and how we go from there, okay? Okay, so really quick. So now that I'm working around the hip area, I actually just put these on and tried them on. I'm going to be working on the hip area now, and I do need to add a couple more stitches. So I've already increased as I went. I just increased by sight. Like, okay, I'm going around my hips, I need to increase a little bit. So that's just how I do it. I'll increase like 2 in the middle, 2 on the sides, and then like 2, like I'll increase 3 times in the back. So I'll just show really quick how I do that. And also I'm gonna just do 8 more rows of this, and then I'll stop till when I get to the crotch part. So I already have 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th row. So I'm gonna do, and this is the back part, so I was doing half double crochet 2 together, but that doesn't really help me because I still need to keep increasing. Like, I need that increase, and I would just have to keep half double crocheting 2 together. Yeah, it does look nicer. You can do that if you want. Just remember, you know, where you need to, just remember the parts where you need to just half double crochet 2 together at. So I already did 1 increase like 5 stitches ago, so I'm gonna do 2 more right here. Really, I just do this all by, like, I measure by sight. Like, I look at it, okay. I do use the measuring tape sometimes, but I get the best results when I just keep putting it on or look at it, see what I gotta do, okay. And yeah, so just increase like that. Okay, so I'm just finishing up my last 2 rows. Remember, it's just half double crochets all the way around. Okay, so for our crotch area, how we are going to do that is just by aligning. I'm gonna align this part, the middle part, and I'm just gonna fold my work. And I'm going to take my stitch marker and put it through here, through the middle part that I find. Take my stitch marker and put it through. I'm putting it through the two middle ones like this. Okay. Now that that's done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, we're going to use these three to begin our crotch. I'm going to just go into this one right here and chain 6. So first, that was a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to slip stitch right here to that one. I'm going to slip stitch into the second one right here. I'm going to turn my work, and then I'm going to start my 6 half double crochets right here for the crotch area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to slip stitch right here into this one. So that was the first one. Slip stitch right here. Turn my work. I'm going to do 6 more half double crochets right into the half double crochets we already did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and slip stitch right here. That's 2. So we're gonna do 1 more. Honestly, it's up to you how many. I think, no, 1 more will be good. So slip stitch again. turn. One, two, three, four, five, six, slip stitch, and let's look at it. Looks pretty good. So now I'm just going to half double crochet around on this side, and then once I get to the length that I want for this leg, then I'm just gonna cut it off, fasten it off, weave in the ends, then do the same length on this side. And I'm going to do, probably gonna do around maybe like 7 to 8 rows, and then I'll go to this side. So let me just do one row right here and then finish this one, and then I'll come back for when I start this one. And then yeah, but we're pretty much almost done. So and you can take out the stitch markers. They're just hanging out in there. So okay, so this is the slip stitch part. We don't go into this one. We're gonna go right into that half double crochet right there. And actually, because there's gonna be a gap, I don't want there to be a gap, so I'm going to half double crochet 2 together right here and right here. So to do that, yarn over, go right into this part right here, pull up some yarn, go into this one right here, and then just pull through all 4 like that. Okay, because I don't want it to be too much of a gap right there. One, But I mean, it's not like anybody's gonna be looking right there though, so. And that completes our first row. So I'm just going to slip stitch right here. And if you want, we can chain 2, but I don't want to do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the stitch marker, and I'm going to mark right here so that way I know that this is the first, this is that first half double crochet. So one more time. Oh, hold on, I got my yarn caught up in that. Okay, so one last time, I'm going to go around. Okay, so we made it all the way back around. I'm just going to slip stitch right here and then put my stitch marker into this one, and because that was my last one, and then just start again, and I will come back once I finish this leg, and then let me show you. I'll come back when I finish this leg, and then I will show you how I get this leg started, and then yeah, we'll be done. We're almost there. Okay, so I am finished with this side, and I ended up doing an even 10 rows, and I left this stitch marker in here just so that way I wouldn't get confused. But I mean, it's not hard because remember we did three we have to double crochet 3 rows for the crotch space, and yeah, so I went along and I did 10. So now I'm just going to show you how I start off on the other side. So this side was finished. I'm just going to cut it off. Pull through, and then gonna start this one right here. So I'm gonna pull through. Okay, so I'm just gonna go right into here with the half double crochet, this one, and then pull through, and then I'm going to go in right here and I'm going to use this stitch marker right here, so that way I know I need to slip stitch right into this one right here. And I got lucky because it ended up being an even 67 on each side, so it worked out perfect. And yeah, that's how I connect it. And I am just going to go all the way around now. So I'm just going to half double crochet all the way around 10 times. Okay, so really quick, if you I just want to show how I do the half double crochet on this crotch part, because there's only going to be one strand that you're going to be going through, if that makes sense. So you know how usually when you crochet, you go through these two, right? Your hook goes through these two loops, but for these shorts in the crotch area, there's just this one right here because we already went through the two on the other side. So we're going to just go right into that, just like that. Pretty simple. I just wanted to let you guys know if you're a beginner, you know, but if you're not a beginner, just, yeah, disregard this part. And I will come back when I am finished, all right? Okay, so I finished my shorts and I chained 150, and I'm just gonna show how I weave this in with my yarn needle. Just pulling it up, make sure it's even. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. These came out really cute. I hope you enjoy. For anybody that has a little bit extra junk in the trunk, just make sure that you make this ribbed part higher, or you can make it up here high-waisted and just measure around your waist and then go down from there. All right, thanks.